Alright guys, we are back. We're back. Ready to investigate. Here we go. I got my thinking robe. My thinking robe on. It's on. It is on tonight. We're solving this thing. We're solving it. She's got her notepad. We're solving this, all right?
She's ready.
Got this. Slide up.
So we're still on the first objective since yesterday. Yeah. So if you missed yesterday, you didn't miss anything. Oh, you said hi. You have to say hi to that camera.
What's up? What's up?
Say hi.
Oh. What's up, MST Gaming, man? Welcome to the broadcast. Been talking to you there on Discord. So, real quick to catch you guys up. So here's how it goes.
Right.
This girl right here,
Harmony
was murdered in the game. Everything's fake, obviously. So this is Harmony. She was murdered. And right now, this guy, Bones, is who they think did it. And he has been arrested. So he has been arrested. And we got all the statements, the interview, everything.
Let's get going.
We got all that. We got his police report. So we can look at the police report. We can see what they caught him on. And
put your input. Like, if you have a question, like if you say, okay, well, what is this article say or something like that, we'll show you. We posted the game last night. Oh, sorry. So if anybody wanted to actually get the actual game. So far, the only thing that we know is that this man right here, who they call Bones, I'm going to show him Bones.
I did.
We have to, our first objective is to show whether or not, or actually we have to prove why he is guilty. Ow, she bit me.
Right.
So we came to the conclusion so far that,
well, hold on. Let me recreate everything. So we get an evidence pack. So here's where we are right now. We got an evidence pack. It has a bunch of pictures in it. Right here. Bunch of pictures. I'm just going to pull out the relevant ones right now so you kind of catch up. So right now what we know is that Wally Big Dog Bryson, right there, Wally Big Dog Bryson, and Officer Kent Grayson showed up in Bones' police report. Okay? Yeah. So this is the cop that supposedly made the arrest that said that he found this ring. So this is Harmony's ring. Right. They were getting married. Where is Christian?
Oh. And Christian is her fiance.
So Christian is her fiance right there.
He's also a suspect.
And they were getting married. They were at this rehearsal dinner. So the rehearsal dinner was planned. And they were at Tully's, which is this crime scene photo, okay? And we've pointed some things out with this, but we'll catch up on that. So that's the crime scene photo. All right, so we'll put that there.
Where's that other guy?
And then this was her body. This is where she was found. Okay.
It's fake.
It's fake, obviously. It's fake. All right, so that's where she was found. And that's about as far as we got as far as like people. So I want to put this to the side.
Andy.
Well, hold on. We're not getting to Andy yet. I want to recreate the crime, and then you're gonna take it away because I'm gonna start typing.
Oh yeah, because we have to prove.
Yeah, we got to prove that he's innocent.
Okay.
So, Courtney, we got this from Walmart, and here it is.
Oh yeah, it's like $25, I think. I'm not really sure.
It's not expensive at all. Hold on, she's getting the cards and stuff.
It's fake.
Yeah, it's fake, but this is it's in the board game section.
And it's not gruesome or anything like that.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. So, real quick, recreating the crime. So, Christian, her fiance, is at the rehearsal dinner with Harmony, which is obviously the fiance. And the person that got murdered. And then Bones here.
It took us all night to figure out this.
Yeah, I'm just trying to catch you guys up. So, Bones was arrested by Officer Kent. And he said that this ring was found in Bones' hand, but Bones was, there's a map, okay? So Bones was found at Grant Park right there, okay? So this is the bar So he went to the bar. He got kicked out.
He was gonna leave and get some money.
Yeah, he was gonna leave. He got kicked out because he didn't have any money. He was asking for drinks and stuff, and he got kicked out.
And he was drunk.
Oh, she fell. What they're saying is that Tully's is right here, so he must have went to Tully's, which is where she was found and killed, and then went to Grant Park. So Grant Park, she did fall. Grant Park. That's bloopers.
I'm sorry.
Somebody clip that.
I didn't mean to snore, but you could tell it's our fourth child because we're like, oh, that fell.
Oh, you fell.
I'm sorry.
All right, so Grant Park is where he was found sleeping on a bench and had the ring, and he was drunk, and he had the ring in his hand, and he's known to be drunk, and he's known to have petty theft, but never anything violent. Right. So, with that being said, there is suspicion that he didn't do it. So the first objective, so let's say you know how the game works. There's these bonus envelopes, A, B, and C. Alright? And you can't open them until you've completed an objective. And so our first objective is to prove that Bones is innocent. He didn't do it. And we think we did that last night, so we may be opening this very soon. So, Cheryl, if you want to recap what he did there.
Okay, so we came to the conclusion that he couldn't have done the crime because the bridge was actually closed.
Right.
So there's no way, because the thing is, the girl was killed.
That's a river.
Right.
He had to cross the bridge to get to Grant Park.
So so he got arrested at 10 o'clock. All right, he was found at the park at 10 o'clock. Supposedly, she got killed at what? Was it 9 o'clock or 9:30?
Yeah, it was like 9:30.
9:30.
9 o'clock or something.
The way we came up with that conclusion was there was no way he could have. He was drunk. People said that he was walking, was stumbling, whatever. He was whatever. Okay, he was incapacitated. So he's walking. No, we came to the conclusion there's no way that he could have went and killed the girl, got to the bench, and went on there.
Yeah, and here's why. There's a newspaper article that comes in this.
Right.
And she was a child psychologist. She was murdered. Right. Upon reading this story, we discovered what all is happening. Right, that they found the victim's body. That she had local ties, academic success. So they were telling everything about her. But if you flip this over, on the back. Right. Hold on, let me find it for you guys.
And she was a child psychologist as well. So that was something important.
So that's a clue. We're going to be writing all this down. But if you look right here, it looks like it was cut off. But if you look right here, there was a temporary road closure. I don't know if you can see that. There you go. Temporary road closure. Riverdale Fire Department closed Dale Bridge to both vehicle and pedestrian traffic for 1 hour on Friday night to clear downed power lines, according to reports, from 8:45, and the traffic resumed across the bridge by 9:45. No injuries were reported.
Right.
So there's no way that he could have
went
went from Tully's to Grant Park in the time frame that they said that he did to basically commit the crime. So that is what we're thinking is going to rule him out, and we have to go to a website to prove it. What is that website?
I think
that's on the box, isn't it? No, this is what I made.
Oh, I think it's it's on the box, yeah, on the inside.
So you have to go to.
I think it's unsolvedcasefiles.com.
Okay, we'll see.
But okay,
no, it's on the folder. You have the folder. It's on the inside of the folder. I'll try to go there.
Yeah, unsolvedcasefiles.com. Okay, .com/harmony-1.
See, unsolvedcasefiles.com
/harmony-1.
Harmony dash.
So that was the first objective only.
Wait, that doesn't exist.
It says no? Okay, here. Let me give you the case file.
Oh, I gotta spell it right.
Yeah. That might help.
Usually helps.
Okay, so anyway, we're gonna move on.
Let me go to the next scene. So here you go. This is where we are. So can you prove that they're innocent? So can you prove innocence? Do you know how to prove Bones is not guilty? Prove it below. Move to the next part of the case. We think that...
What documents prove it?
We think it's this talk of the town, local child psychology murdered. Let's see if we can find that.
Right.
Article title, popular. It doesn't say popular, though. I guess this could be it, though. It was an article, so we're going to say right here. Local child psychologist murder.
Why are you climbing me? Hello.
I don't need your help. Alright, here we go. Article title, popular local child psychologist murdered. So that's the first thing. What
Right.
2 documents prove it? So we're going to say that and the map.
The map.
Alright, so that's what we're going to say. Here we go. Can we free Bones? Did we free him? Wait. Article title.
What does it say?
Click. Yes!
Booyah!
We did it! We freed him!
It. High five.
Alright, we freed him.
Air 5. Leave me hanging. Good talk.
Okay, we freed him.
Alright.
Okay, so that all that work we did yesterday, we freed an innocent man.
I am so glad because I'll be honest with you, when you start looking at all the stuff, like you watch a show and you're like, oh, I could solve that. But when you have all of this stuff to look at, you're just like overwhelmed. So much stuff. Okay, so the next person that we looked at, now that we did that, are you supposed to open up something?
Yes, with the follow things for that. And looks like we got another one coming up.
Are you supposed to open A?
We will, yep.
Okay. So the next person we think it might be
Page with the
Hello,
follow.
Alright.
High five, air five, Pam. Gotcha.
Alright. Andy Allen. He is secretly in love with her. We all know how that goes.
Wait.
You secret him up.
Okay, never mind. Page is repeated. I don't know why, but the system wanted you to have double love, so there you go.
Why are you a smart? She literally is trying to call
so this, I think, well, I guess we...
Come on.
Okay, I guess we're not going to put it away, but I'm going to put it down here.
So this is my next suspect, I believe, could have done it.
So he's free. He's free. I'm going to put this down here just because he's free.
Like, you don't realize how much ADD you have until you have all this paper. I just kind of want to pin it on somebody just so I can be done with it.
I'm just like, all right, you did. I think that's why there's so many false cases or innocent people.
Yes.
It's like they're just like, you know what, you did it, man. I'm tired.
Yeah, I was definitely not supposed to be an investigator.
All right, so we got to go to bonus.
Okay.
Bonus envelope A. Drum roll, please. Let's see what's in it.
So he's innocent. We know Bones is innocent. Good. One less thing we have to look at. Because that's a lot of stuff to look at.
Alright, well, let me get into this. Because I can't get into
The pen?
Nah.
No.
She said no. I'll try to get in it without breaking it.
So, okay, so you're going to give him the backstory of this one, or we're just not going to read this whole thing over, you think? Well, we probably should.
We probably can. I don't know. We'll see. Hold on.
Okay, so let me just say a little bit about Andy. Andy is secretly in love with her. He said that he was fixing his car, or he was fixing his brakes, so he could not go to the rehearsal dinner. Well, another man, I don't know which one it was, wherever he's at, we'll show you. His neighbor said that he borrowed a tool from him and went to go fix his car or whatever, and whatever, he was fixing his brakes. But in one of the pictures, we see his car with the license plate number on it.
That car, well, hold on, let me go big. Let me go big.
At the party.
Alright, this car, right there,
Yeah.
that license plate is basically guilty because he lied.
I'm just kidding.
He said that he was somewhere else, but he lied. But look, check this out. We may have actually solved 2 envelopes here.
Hello, book it out.
Because it says case number, blah, blah, blah. Objective 2, crack the false alibi. One of the 5 suspects in the case has lied about his alibi. Your job is to prove.
It's Andy.
Yeah, we got to find the proof. So when you can find the proof, go to the site and see. So after cracking the fake alibi, you can open a bonus envelope B. Hint, you're looking for an obvious an unmistakable lie in the suspect's alibi. I think we've already done it. And okay, guys, congratulations! Check this news article out.
What does that say?
McBride cleared of all charges. You guys did that. Hand
Yes,
clap.
we did. Woo! Today was
helped.
a win for the Americans.
Press conference. Speech!
Yes.
Speech. All right.
Yes.
So that's
Criminal
that.
justice, whatever person, whoever goes up there and says it.
So that's bonus envelope A. So we have an alibi. We think that...
No, you can't climb out.
We think that Andy Allen...
Oh, don't bite me.
But it's going to ask for proof. So hold on. Let me...
Look like I squished her. Okay, so anyway.
What did it say go to?
He lied and said he didn't go. Then, come to find out, one of the dang. Oh, that's your pen.
Alright, -2.
But come to find out, the friend of the fiance and Harmony said that Andy told him he was just gonna get drunk and go tell Harmony how he feels about her.
Yeah.
And
he lied.
Yeah, he did it. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just kidding. So that's the story there. We believe that even though he said he didn't go, that he did. And
yeah, something's fishy.
Something is not right. It might actually be too obvious that we saw that.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe it's too obvious, but let's check it out.
But
So
this
here
is
you
how
go.
murder cases go. 1 minute you watch a show and you think it's this person, and then find something else and you're just carried everywhere. Cheryl Baskins did it.
Cheryl Baskins.
I just thought about it. It was Carol Baskins.
It was Carol. Oh God, that's funny. All right, so okay, so we got the picture.
Was there any tigers?
There's a photo.
That's the evidence for Andy. And then
What 2 documents? So we got, where did we see that? In his statement? It was his statement, right?
Well, he lied on his alibi, and
I know,
we
but where was it? I gotta choose the document.
Okay, one of the documents is.
She's about to jump out.
No, I got her.
She's escaping prison. She didn't do it. We're on to her.
You booger. All right.
So what document did you see that on? That was in his. Was it in his statement?
No, on this right here, it says his car, Hyundai Sonata.
Okay, so we'll try it. Person of interest sheet for Andy.
And he had to lie on his alibi. So
I get that, but you keep saying alibi. But where was his alibi? Did he say it in the statement? Did he say it in the?
It's on this piece of paper, whatever this is called.
It's a person of interest form, but I'm saying, did he say it on that form?
Individual statement. Yes.
Is there no interview with this guy? There's an interview statement right there. So did he say it in the interview? Is what I'm getting at. I gotta choose the sheet.
This is Andrew. Oh, it is Andrew Allen. I was like, no, we're talking about Andy, not Andrew.
Okay, so it's in his interview, right?
What are the choices?
Okay, I'm just gonna say person of interest sheet and a photo.
I'm getting stabbed back here.
Suspect photo.
It says, what do you do for a living? I'm a paralegal at Wagner. Blah, blah, blah. How did you know the victim? We're friends, best friends since we were 6. She's likely my sister. He said she's likely my sister, but we know that he loved her.
Yeah, so this is crime scene, front of restaurant.
Where you met?
All right, so right there, front of restaurant, crime scene photo, and then personal interest sheet. Let's see if that's it. We did it. We did it.
So he lied. He really did.
He's a liar.
Look at his face. He has the look.
He's
got the look.
He's guilty, guys.
That's it.
He's guilty.
First off, you don't tell people, I'm going to go get drunk and go tell a girl that's about to get married that I love her.
Crazy.
And then take your car, who you said that you gonna park it at the restaurant, boo. You don't do that.
Yeah, that's pretty hard to see too. I'm proud. Well, let me go back to the other. I'm proud of us. Look at this.
High five. Woo.
That's pretty tough to see. Look at that.
Yeah.
Like you got to get in there. You know what I mean? You got to get way in there and see.
I mean, I almost had to pull my spyglass out.
I know
And that's, I don't pull that out for every case.
All right, so he's a liar. Great work. Use the button below to let your friends know that we just cracked open a 20-year-old unsolved case. What?
Okay, so
right,
we know. So he's not guilty, but he lied.
Right. So now we go to B.
Not till proven innocent, and I'm going to give my opening statements.
Bonus envelope B.
I'm actually so shocked that we saw that.
Me too.
I mean, I'm not trying to brag, but I saw.
You did
the
see it because you're
yes,
talking to a guy that can't even find his wallet. So.
Well, I have ADD sometimes, so I'm pretty shocked that I kept up with that one. She's just ripping paper everywhere.
I see that. She's
right.
going to town. All right, so these are really sealed, like.
Well, it's legit.
Oh, that's right, because we're real detectives.
This is real.
Stop. All right. So let's see. Wait a minute.
Hold on. What did Pam say?
No, she was telling Courtney we got it at Walmart.
Oh.
All right. So one of the suspects lied about something that seriously implicates him in the murder. Your job is to find it. Okay. When you find the lie, visit the page. So one of the suspects lied about something that seriously implicates him to find out. Remember who borrowed a tool? Somebody borrowed a tool.
Andy. He borrowed the what's that thing called?
Well, what's up with this picture now? Because now we have the Riverdale Red Sox T-ball league. So there's something that's
I haven't seen that yet.
There's a T-ball league. All right, so there's another picture, or letter.
Oh, the reason why it's important that we know that he.
Nope.
Hiya. The reason why it's important that we know that he borrowed a tool was that she was killed with blunt force trauma to her head.
Yeah.
So they said it had to be someone that was tall or big enough that it could have possibly been their hand. They were left-handed and possibly ambidextrous. And then, so we know they're left-handed or both. And yeah, so it was blunt force trauma. It could have been her hand or it could have been the tool.
Yeah, so now we just got an anonymous, well, I guess it's not an anonymous letter, but we got a letter that was sent to us. It was sent to our official detective mailbox, all right? It says, to whom it may concern, this is Deborah Ashcroft. The Riverdale police would not give me your contact information, but they agreed to pass along this letter. I want to thank you for your help with my daughter's case. It's been decades since it happened, but I can't describe how difficult it's been. Some days are better than others, but a day has yet to pass that I didn't wish I could wake up from my nightmare. I am very glad that you've proven Mr. McBride's innocence. He's been living his own nightmare through the years right alongside us. I feel so much guilt for all the anger I directed at him. I'm struggling with all the resurfaced memories, but I'm glad some justice is being done. I hope you can continue your efforts to find the real killer. I've always held resentment with Christian. Okay, so Christian's the fiance.
I know, he looks peculiar.
For what happened. It's been hard watching him move on with his life, always wondering in the back of my head what might be different if he hadn't left my daughter alone that night, assuming that really happened. Yeah. So she doubts him. She doesn't believe him, guys.
Not only that, Andy, who loves her, which is the best friend, did not like Christian because they said that Christian was a jerk to her.
Yeah.
So that's a red flag.
That's it. So
I think they all did it. There. Done.
All right, guys. So here's the thing, because it'll show a notification when you like the stream or you share the stream. So tell me this: if you think it's Christian, like the stream right now. If you think it is
Christian is the fiance.
If you think it's not Christian, share the broadcast right now. Share the broadcast. All right, so that way it'll pop up and we'll see.
Yeah. She's
I want to be happy for Jenny and him. Okay, so wait, time out. That raises a red flag.
Whoa.
Jenny was the best friend. Jenny was the best friend. Hey.
You gotta be kidding me.
Oh, Jenny was the best friend.
Oh, Travis. Okay, Travis is on.
Travis is on? You missed it, bro.
Listen.
We solved it.
No, we didn't.
I'm just kidding.
Okay. We were right yesterday. Remember, we all said it. It couldn't have been Bones because the bridge was out. And what's wrong? Drop your paper? I did it. But the bridge was out, and what was the second thing?
Yeah, the bridge was out. So that was right, Travis. The bridge was out, and we got Bones
map?
off.
Was it the map too?
Yeah, see, the map. We got Bones out.
Right.
He's released.
And we were all right about Andy lying
Yeah.
because he was at Tolly's, the restaurant where it was the party.
So we were able to open this.
So A and B.
We opened bonus envelope A, which had another clue, and we were able to release Mr. McBride from his charges. So that's cool.
Right.
And another photo came about.
Say hello. Say hello.
Wherever it is.
Say hi.
No, not a photo, just that article.
That.
Then remember, we actually figured out that Andy wanted to basically tell Harmony. I keep looking at it. It says Haven Photography, but it's not Haven. It's Harmony. Harmony.
We messed this all up.
I know Harmony.
Let me move this
he was gonna tell Harmony that he liked her, and he couldn't because obviously she was about to get married. And
well, we think he did tell her.
Yeah.
And got his feelings hurt, and like out of just anger, he hit her over the head.
Yeah. So what we found was that Andy, his car was in front of the restaurant the night she was murdered, and he lied about it.
Right.
So that allowed us to open up this envelope number 2. It had this picture in it, which I have no clue how that fits. And we're reading this letter from the mother, who already said that she's glad that McBride was innocent, Bones, and that she's got she thinks it's Christian, like she doesn't really like Christian.
She didn't like the fiance.
So I'll start back here. It says, I want to be happy for Jenny and him. And remember, Jenny was
the best friend. The girl.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah. So their family is so beautiful, but it pains me to admit every time I see them around town, I can't help feeling jealous. It's like their kids should be my grandchildren. If only someone hadn't taken Harmony. I was told by the police that you were looking into the old suspects into the case, and I think that's great. I want to believe that Christian is innocent, but I've always had my doubts. And there were a few other characters in Harmony's life back then that I never felt good about. I heard you're also investigating Andy Allen, and I just wanted to respectfully say that I think your efforts might be better spent on other suspects. I've known Andy since he was 6, and he never hurt Harmony. They've been inseparable since T-Ball in 1976.
That's the picture!
So that's the picture. That's Andy and Harmony right there. I included one of my favorite pictures from that team. It was one of the few times I ever got between them. Okay, cool.
Okay, wait, Travis. She didn't go to the park. Harmony was not in the park. Or was she? Did we?
I don't know. Let me keep reading this, and then we'll go back to the stuff. Andy has lived through his own nightmares since the incident. He fell on hard times right after Harmony's death and has never recovered.
The parking lot.
I'm afraid false accusations against him could cause a lot of harm. I think he still blames himself for what happened. But I won't question your judgment. You've cracked open a 20-year-old case that police couldn't solve. I have a lot of faith in you to find the right killer. What you're doing is very important to us. Please let me know if I can help. Sincerely, Deborah Ashcroft. So
no, she wasn't in the park.
Good letter there. She wasn't in the park.
Now we know that Christian is with Jenny, her best friend, and they have children.
Yes.
But Travis, no, she wasn't in the park. She was found in the parking lot of Tolly's or whatever it's called. But let's see this though. Hold up.
Okay, so we know that they were getting married. I want to put that aside.
So here's Jenny.
This
Jenny.
is going in.
Let's put Jenny by Christian. Let's see what their kids look like.
And put this back in B. Alright, so there's one more step in this because we have envelope C. But
okay, it says, oh, never mind then. Laugh out loud. Though she was killed in the park. Oh, thought. Okay, I see what you Well, either way, does anybody like friends or family know why she went there? Where? Why she went to the parking lot? Because Tooley's was the place where they were having their engagement party. So, engagement party, or I guess it was wedding rehearsal.
Yeah.
Me and Michael don't know.
Yeah, we did the
wedding rehearsal and the wedding the same day. Sorry. Anyway, but no, it was their wedding rehearsal, and that's why Andy said that he didn't want to go to the wedding rehearsal because not that he didn't want to, that he was going to go to the wedding rehearsal.
Yeah.
And tell her that he loved her, but he had to fix the brakes on his car, and then he had to borrow the stuff. What did he say?
He said, "Okay, I'll shut up."
No, don't shut up. That's good. We want people to put input because honestly, for a minute there, I forgot.
All right, so what the last bonus envelope says is we have to now find a break in somebody's alibi. Or no,
we
I'm
did
sorry.
alibi.
We did alibi. The last one. Let me just read it.
What's the last objective, sweetheart? Look.
It says once one of the suspects lied about something that seriously implicates him in the murder. Your job is to find it. I'm kind of thinking that it was Christian, and now the mom, because didn't Christian, who said, hold on guys, by the way, this is Jenny. Jenny is the best friend of Harmony. But now she's with Christian, little huzzy.
Michael.
Well, just call him like I see him.
So do we even know who Derek is?
I don't know who Derek is yet, but we gotta figure this out. All right, so this is Jenny Rogers. So that's why her statement is in with Christian, because they're now together. So this is the one that said that Harmony and her have been friends since college. They're very close. They met, blah 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 blah, and then the engagement party started. There was lots of fun with that. Started an argument, and then that's where we went through.
Yeah, we don't know where the argument was.
Yeah, that's where we went through the interview where they walked outside, and then Christian basically, quote unquote, left her, but we don't know why he left her. Okay, so not left her like as in left her.
He left her outside.
He left her outside, according to his statement.
Okay, let's
look at Rex. We don't know that to be true, though.
Because Rex looks a little cray.
Rex looks cray.
So maybe we should read his statement, because we don't have everybody's statement yet.
All right.
So let's learn about Rex now. You want to read it since you're closer?
Yeah, sure. Wait, is this phone records? Holy crap.
Okay, we might know something. She was found at 9:48. She was killed at 9 o'clock.
All right, so let me.
I gotta sit though, cause I
put this up.
It's hurting.
All right, so here's the map. We got the map.
Can't leave the cage. Say, sit down.
And here's the autopsy. I'll put it down here.
At 9 p.m. and stayed in my apartment all night. Who is this?
I don't know.
Oh, this is Rex. Here, you need this part too. That was his quick little statement. Wait, he said he was in his apartment all night. Let's see in this picture if his Bronco was there. Oh, wait. Rex doesn't have a Bronco. What am I even thinking?
I don't know.
It's a 86 Chevrolet Chevette.
I don't know if they would do that, though.
That would be too obvious.
I think that'd be too obvious. Twice.
But it was white. Hold up. Ow. Oh, yeah. You guys.
All right, so let's take a look at the witness statement.
A car. Oh, Amaris found. She said
Amaris
car.
said it was a car. It's got to be a car. All right, so
did it.
This is Cheryl Pratt, and this is her witness statement. Okay, so it says that I have had contact with Rex. So this is Rex. This is Rex. And it said I've had contact with Rex Ratcliffe in my job as officer manager of Helping Hands Mental Health Clinic. So remember, Cheryl Pratt is the
mother of Harmony.
No, she's the front end manager. Like she's
yeah. I'm sorry, like the receptionist lady.
Yeah, she's the office manager of Helping Hands Mental Health Clinic. So I can vividly remember his face and that look on his face. I would describe his look as predatory. Our first contact took place when he made his first call to the clinic. I don't recall the exact date. My memory of talking to him was that he made me uncomfortable. This look makes you look uncomfortable, right?
Let me see. Yeah.
So, we obviously have many clients who suffer a wide range of mental health problems, but Mr. Ratcliffe seemed to be on edge, and she's got that in parentheses, more than most. Mr. Ratcliffe began by telling me a few basic things about his mental health state, and he mentioned that he was feeling depressed and lonely, but he seemed uncomfortable about sharing more specific details. He mentioned that he needed to see Harmony.
She's finding the car over and over.
You find the car? So he needed to see Harmony. And at this time, I told him that Harmony was a child psychologist and that he was free to set up an appointment with Dr. Breeson, the other psychologist in our clinic. He immediately became irate. Okay, so that's strange. I then tried to work with him on a few other options. I mentioned that I could possibly refer him to another clinic, but once again, that made him upset. He told me that it was important that he see Harmony before it was too late. I then asked what he meant by that, I guess being too late, and he hung up. So...
Wait, what day was that? What day was it? Was it the 9th?
Well, I don't know.
Or the 8th
She said she didn't know the exact date, but there's more. So
Okay.
approximately 30 minutes later, he showed up at the clinic. Although he did not immediately identify himself, I knew it was him. At this time, he angrily approached the desk, demanding to see Harmony. He was now becoming loud and disruptive. Dr. Breeson came out of his office saying, Is this man causing a problem? Once Dr. Breeson appeared, Mr. Ratcliffe seemed to calm down a little, and I said, no, everything is fine. At this point in time, Mr. Ratcliffe no longer seemed to be a threat. Mr. Ratcliffe then said something like, I'm sorry to cause a problem, but I really need help, and I need it from Harmony. After I explained to him that this was not possible, he turned and left. Dr. Breeson and I watched him as he left the clinic. I seem to recall Dr. Breeson giving me a shoulder shrug or some kind of sympathetic gesture. I think he then said, I guess that's the end of that. But the calls kept coming. Once again, I tried to suggest that he see another therapist, but he was very insistent that he see Harmony and only Harmony. She needs to see me was all he would say. He kept calling all the time for the past few weeks. I asked for our phone company to fax over a report all the calls we got from him, and they were increasing almost every day. And there was another incident that took place at the parking lot on that day. On the day of the murder, someone in the parking lot reported a car coming by a man screaming from the car. At this time, I was not comfortable driving home on my own. After calling the police to report the incident, I called a friend to come pick me up. So, that sounds suspicious.
Not only that, in this picture that's getting ruined. Hold on. Let me look at the picture. Let me see. Can you show me the car?
Amaris, hand me the car. You're breaking the picture.
May I have it, please?
Here, you want mommy's phone instead?
No, she can't have my
Just
phone.
kidding. Psych!
That was so mean.
That was mean. All right.
Okay, I was trying to see if you could see Gold's gym. He works at Gold's gym, and he is a janitor.
Well, the picture's kind of messed up. All right.
I know. I'm sorry. Okay. So,
Don't put it in reach of this little minion.
So Gold's gym.
Oh my God.
How did you get out that quick?
She did it. She did it. She can escape.
Did you do it?
All right. So.
Ow, my hair.
All right. So now we got to figure out what. No.
I got her.
No. All right. So now we got to figure out
She told
what
you.
happened
Do you
here.
want the little...
So what did? Well, okay. So what was his interview like? So, all right, detective. Good morning. Please state your name for our records, Mr. Rex Ratcliffe. Why am I here? That's funny. I'll give us 5 minutes. Here, you read through this and see.
Okay, I just sat on her.
What?
Oh, look,
you
it's
said.
May 11th. That's Paige's birthday.
Whoop whoop.
Yep.
All right. So real quick, this is the interview from Rex Ratliff. So he says, "Why am I here?" Okay, Ratliff, were you born on 14th of March, 1973? Are you gonna tell me what's going on? Yeah, that's my birthday. Well, what do you do for a living? I work at a gym. I'm mopping stuff, clean up. What do you want from me? The woman was murdered Friday night, Harmony Ashcroft. How did you know her? I didn't. Well, why would anybody think you did? And then he remained silent. I need a verbal reply, Ratliff. The microphone can't record a shoulder shrug. I don't know why I'm here. Bad plan, Ratliff. Here's the thing. I know I know why you're a suspect, and you know why you're a suspect. You know who else knows why you're a suspect? No. The name Cheryl Pratt ring a bell? No. Well, she has a pretty good idea who you are. She's the office manager at Helping Hands Mental Health Clinic. You're pretty familiar with that place, right? Maybe. According to Miss Pratt, you've been calling several times demanding to see Harmony. Isn't that right? I don't know. Detective, well, what was that? It doesn't matter now, does it? Because you killed her? No, because she's dead. I had to let her go. Talk to me, Ratliff. Why did you need to call that place so many times? Do you need me to pull out the call log to remind you? Don't play stupid on me. He remained silent. Okay, here we go. April 27th, 5 calls. That is accurate. Here's the phone records. 5 calls. April 28th, 3 calls. April 29th, 3 more calls. He did it. He's guilty. All right. And 3 more the next day. This starting to sound familiar to you? I was calling because I needed help. She's a therapist and I needed help. Is that illegal? I just want to see her before she got married. You couldn't let another man have your precious Harmony, could you? Maybe it would jog your memory if we fast forward the last few days before the murder. May 6th, 8 calls. May 7th, 9 calls. So I called her office. Don't make me a killer. It makes you a stalker though, doesn't it? May 8th, the day before the murder, you called 10 times, Ratliff. You called 10 times, but they wouldn't pick up, would they? I needed help. It was too late. I needed help. I needed help from Harmony. You wouldn't understand. It had to be her. You wouldn't understand. Just say it, Ratliff. Say the word. Stop talking in riddles and just tell me you killed Harmony Ashcroft. No, I didn't hurt anybody. Say it. You left work and you went to the clinic. I needed help. I needed to stop the pain, stop the voices. And you followed her to the restaurant. No. You waited in the parking lot outside Tully's, didn't you? Just waiting for her, or for your chance. How many hours were you hiding there, Ratliff? What was going through your head? I didn't do. That's not what happened. Uh-oh. So he's turning. Okay,
yeah,
so
Ashley said he's a stalker.
Okay, so he is a stalker.
Yeah. Oh, we knew that there was going to be a stalker.
Yeah, so we.
Good call, Ashley.
I know, right? Good call. Good call.
That was a really good call.
So.
Are we still talking about the same guy though?
Yeah,
right?
Rex Ratliff. So stop playing, Ratliff. We talked to Cheryl at the clinic. You're lying. Stop yelling at me. I wasn't there. Just say the words. Tell us what really happened, and we can get on with this. You can get a lawyer, put together an insanity plea, whatever you want, but this isn't helping you at all. All this lying isn't helping you, Ratliff. You're not fooling me. It wasn't me. I needed help. She's a therapist and I needed help. I know you killed her, Ratliff. You can't hide behind all this psychotherapy bull. You could have found another therapist. It just says bull. Oh, I thought you.
Oh no! I was like,
I know the last one we had to edit. Could have found another therapist. We know you showed up at the clinic threatening her. Just tell me you did it. No more screaming, no more games. We'll get you help. I tried to get help. I tried to make the voices stop. I saw Harmony in the brochure and I knew she could make my mother's voices stop. Ratliff, what happened that night? Talk to me. I told you already. I was at home the whole time. My mother was murdered on May 8th, 1978. My stepdad hit her in the face with a baseball bat. I found her. Look it up. You'll see Harmony looked just like my mother, and I just had to hear her voice. You better hope it checks out. Is there anyone who can confirm that you were at home? No, I was alone. Miss McCoy, maybe. Oh. I don't know. Who's Miss McCoy? My landlady lives under me. This isn't the time for guessing, Ratliff. Will your landlady confirm that you were home all evening? Yes or no? I think so. I don't know. Don't know how good her memory is. She's old. You better hope she can. Next time I bring you back here, I'm not going to be so nice.
Michael, listen.
Okay.
Okay, you just heard that, right? His mom died on May 8th in blunt force trauma to the head, right?
Yeah.
With a baseball bat. The murder of Harmony was on May 8th. So he could have been having like a psychotic break.
That's Miss McCoy. That's his landlady.
The landlord, this is the landlord's statement. She said, now this, I'm just going to summarize it. She said that they never really had problems with him, but except for a lot of loud noise, that he would cry and bang his head against the wall.
So that must be the voices.
Right, the voices. And then she said on May 8th, he came home around 9 o'clock.
Okay.
And he was screaming and crying and banging his head. So initially, I thought maybe he killed her, but he might have just been doing it because his May 8th is when his mom died. Yeah. Now, he was home at 9 o'clock. What time did she die? 9 o'clock, wasn't it?
Oh, it says that
she was killed around 9 o'clock, time of death, right? I don't remember.
Cause of death, blunt force trauma.
Ouch. Hold on.
Date and time was May 9th. That's when it was done.
Oh, wait, hold up. She died on May 9th?
No, I don't know. I don't know. That'd be good to know. We don't know.
Hey, look. Let's do this. Let's color that.
Police report. Time and date, May 8th. Yeah, so it was May 8th.
At what time? What time?
That's when the police took in.
Where's
that
her
was
autopsy?
10:05. That's when they took in bones.
Right. Where is her autopsy? Wouldn't they put time of death on it?
No, they didn't.
Well, that's fishy, and that's what goes back to that cop. But the cop's not a suspect. I don't think the cop did it, but I think the cop knows something else.
It said that they located her in the lot behind Tully's around 9:30. So
he was home at 9, so he checks out. So
did the landlady check him?
She said he was there at 9. His car didn't move.
Okay, so he didn't move. All right, so that's that. So now we got to go back and look at Andy.
It has to be somebody at the party because if you think about it, nobody could have drove away. If he was home at 9 o'clock, nobody could have drove away. Somebody had to. The bridge was closed.
Yeah, but that's just to get to the park. That's to prove he was there.
Somebody had to get to the park to put the ring in the man's hand.
Good point.
The killer had to go to the park.
Yeah.
So then it makes me think. So it can't be Radcliffe. It can't be him.
It can't. No, it can't be him.
So we know he's good. So now let's figure out who Derek is. Or you want to look at Christian?
We talk about Harmony a lot. I want to look at Christian, but all right. So let's. Wait, this is Chad though. Chad, I've known Andy about 3 years.
Travis said it was the cop or her fiance. Yeah, I mean it's looking more like the fiance because then the fiance married the best friend and had children already. What?
But why did this guy lie about not being there? Because he even told his friend. So this is Chad. That's Chad. This is Alan. This is Andy Allen's friend. Alright. So these guys are friends.
So nobody thinks Andy did it as far as the family.
Well, I get that, but why did he lie about fixing his car and being there?
Well, maybe because he got in a fight with Christian or something. I don't know. Or maybe he was just stalking her. You know?
No.
Think so?
I don't know, but that's still suspicious. Are you that mad?
She's sleepy. But she doesn't want to sleep. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh.
Open Gangnam Style. Hey. Alright.
Say hi.
Alright, so let's look at Christian.
Okay.
Alright, so once again, Christian is with Jenny, which is the best friend. This is Rex. Oh, let's put all Rex's stuff back. Where's Rex?
Yeah, I mean, we're pretty much sure it's not him. Because he was there at 9 o'clock. He already had...
Get her.
She's about to climb. And that's what we thought would have been. Don't put my shot on!
Oh my goodness. Sorry your ears, guys.
She was so sweet last night. What, eat? You already ate.
You just ate. She says, stop. I just ate. Okay. I want to eat again. Paperclip. Alright.
Yeah, I think he's hiding something too.
Something's fishy.
You know the fiance for sure.
All right, so this one, and so we got these two guys. We know kind of what's going on with them.
You want this one? Oh, you want a book?
We kind of know what's going on with them. So now Christian, let's go to him. So Christian is now with Jenny. Jenny. And his statement, let's see what his statement said. State your name for the record. Christian Corey Peterson.
Okay, this is the fiance.
Yeah. How did you know Harmony Ashcroft, Christian? I know it's difficult, but you could tell me. But she's my fiance. We're supposed to get married tomorrow morning. I know this is difficult, but you're telling me you learned about. Oh wait, we read this yesterday.
Let's go night. Give me just a second. I'm gonna take her to probably go.
Okay, we're just gonna read through this.
Yeah, no, she's sleepy. I'll watch it on my phone so I can hear.
Perfect.
Oh, I can hear in the room.
You can
right
hear.
here.
You can probably hear me through the door though. Okay. Tell you what, we'll read through it again. All right. So it says she's my fiance. I was in the house when the police came storming through the front door. There must have been 20 of them. I didn't really know what the heck was happening, to be honest. I thought it was some kind of joke until he tackled me and slammed me my face against the floor. They thought I killed her. It wasn't me. Obviously, it wasn't me. What other leads do you have? I know 2 or 3 people you need to talk to. Let's back up a little to the argument. Do I need to remind you? Yes, Harmon and I had a little disagreement over what happened with the presents. Okay, so that was the presents thing. He said, do you have any temper or any anger issues? No. For the guy with no anger issues, you seem pretty hot under the collar. My fiance is dead. I was supposed to get married tomorrow. Now I'm sitting in this box with you. Why are you questioning me? We're wasting time. You think I'd just get in an argument with her in front of both of our families and then take her out back and kill her? So did you? Ratliff, the guy at the clinic, he's been stalking her. Why are you not grilling him like this? Interesting. Or maybe that psycho Navy guy who lost his kid. I don't know his name, but he blames Harmony for losing custody over his kid. He was a deadbeat, but I told her not to testify. It was too risky, but she didn't care. Uh-oh. So now, Judge Shelley, I'm assuming it's Shelley. Hey. So now there's another guy. Okay, so there's this ex-military guy that lost his kid and then he lost custody, and it sounds like Harmony testified.
Hey, Shelly. I'm just putting the baby to sleep, but I'm going to be back in a second.
So I'm going to move this over here. So we got a good idea of what Christian, so we think it's Christian, but now there's this guy that lost his kid. So let's see. This is the last guy. Let's see. Derek. Old Derek right here. Uh-oh. There's the baby. All right. So Derek. Let's see here. So Derek, let's listen to his interview. So his police interview. Will you state your name for the record, sir? Derek. Your full name, please. How about Chief Petty Officer Derek Edwards Sivers? That full enough for you? You want me to provide my serial number, a full list of awards and decorations I've received during my years of service? In a bad mood, Derek? You could say that. Well, I can think of a way that you get back to your day in a matter of minutes. You can start by explaining a few things. Like what? You could start with the conversation you had with Harmony Ashcroft, a conversation that happened to take place just a few hours before she wound up dead. Would you like me to remind you? Suspect remained silent. According to the reports, you said the victim, you have no right to keep me from my son. You will pay for this. Sound familiar? Maybe. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It was the military guy. Okay, so we got some calling the fiance, and then you got some calling the military guy. So let's see. Sounds like you were pretty upset at the young lady. I wasn't pretty upset. I was pissed. She testified in court that I was an unfit father. I see. Can you believe that? After everything I've done for this country, that's how I get treated? She just gives her opinion about something that's none of her business, and the government takes away my son. So did she pay for it? I'm sorry. What did you do to Harmony? Tell me. Here's the young snotty lady doctor helping the court take your kids away from you. How did she pay for it? She didn't. Not by me, at least. You should start by making a list of all the families she's torn apart. Really? So it was just a coincidence that you had an issue with her and she wound up dead later that same evening. Coincidences happen. True. You know what else happens? Guys with a history of having a short fuse lose their cool and people get hurt. You ever see that? Well, yeah, but this ever happened to you in the Navy? Look, what happened in the Navy is not... Answer the question, please. Did you ever lose your temper while in the Navy? I was a different guy then. I'll take that as a yes. I'm different now. No more drinking, no more fights, trying to keep my temper under control. What did you do? Join a monastery after getting out of the Navy? Like I said, I'm different now. Everything's different. That's all you got for me? You're different now? Well, with all this potential trouble you're in, Derek, you're going to need more than that. I have to tell you, that's not the most heartwarming how I turn my life around story. I'm better, okay? I'm traveling with a different crowd. I know what to do when my temper gets out of control, or when my temper gets out of control. What did you do after the blow up at the clinic? I met with a friend. I went out on his boat in the Ainsley River to get away from it all. Excuse me? I went boating with a Navy buddy, an older guy, decorated hero, the guy I wanted to be when I signed up. And if we contacted Captain America, what would he tell us about where you were on the night of Harmony's murder? That's Admiral, not Captain. Joseph Arthurson, 2 Purple Hearts, and he'd say I was with him on the boat. Just 2 guys letting off steam and sharing stories. We were 100% sober. Okay, so that's Arthurson, so I think we have a statement from him. We do. We got a witness statement from Joseph there. Alright, sounds like a real guy, this Benedict. Alright, the best he'd do anything for a Navy brother, right? Including lie under oath. Oh, come on. Isn't the military code anything for a brother? Death before honor and all that. You cover for each other like nobody else would. All due respect, detective, you're out of your league. That's the kind of thing civilians don't know anything about. Really? Let me introduce myself. Gunny Sergeant Jack Montgomery Stason, United States Marine Corps. Suspect remains silent. We're all done for now. Chief Petty Officer Sivers, don't leave town. I have a feeling we'll be in touch again after I have a chat with the Admiral. Alright. Said, you're being judgmental. Actually, yeah, he did have motive to do it, for sure. So let's hear from the Admiral. I'm very familiar with Chief Petty Officer Derek Sivers. I've known him for many years. He was stationed on one of my ships, and with both of us living here in the same town, we've become friends. And I can attest that at the time of the murder, Derek was with me. We were alone together in my boat on the Ainsley River between 8:30 and 10:30 p.m. We took off from the Riverdale Marina, traveled as far north as Port Royal. Hold on, there's a map. Okay. So, here's the marina, and here's Port Royal way up here, like this Port Royal Avenue. So he did go through here. He did go through there. We'll see. I don't know. We took off from the Riverdale Marina, blah, blah, blah. It has been a stressful few weeks for Derek, and he needed a friend and mentors to hash things out. He's having custody issues with his ex-wife, in addition to having been with him at the time of the murder. I can also attest that for all of his flaws, he's made great strides in keeping his demons under control. As an individual who has struggled with his own issues, I know the road to sobriety isn't always an easy one. Alright. So, it looks like the Admiral confirms Derek's alibi here. Once again, this is Derek. So, he looks to be confirmed. Chris Adams. Who is Chris Adams? Okay, this is Chris Adams. I don't really know anything about Chris, but we'll read his witness statement. I can confirm that This is the man I have seen several times at Helping Hands Mental Health Clinic, which once again is where Harmony worked. She was a child psychologist, and that's where she worked. She was being stalked as well by Rex. I have provided landscaping services at that clinic for about 2 years. I would estimate I knew Derek for 2 years. I seem to recall that we met when he was exiting the building, and he noticed the Navy tattoo on my forearm. He mentioned that he was also a Navy man, and we struck up a conversation about the difficulties of adjusting to life after leaving the Navy. I would see him after that, and we would talk on a few occasions. We would just share and nod, and I would say that he was generally in good spirits when I would see him at the clinic, but there was an occasion yesterday where I would describe his mood as irate. The incident began when I was in the parking lot. It was yesterday, May 8th, 1998. And that is when she was murdered. I don't know. He had pulled up to the parking lot with the angry look on his face. I asked what he was doing there, and I would usually only see him picking up or dropping off his son, but I had heard through the grapevine that he had no longer shared custody of him. He proceeded to rant about how angry he was. He served his country, and he can't believe the kind of disrespect he gets from civilians. He then began raising his voice and screaming. I tried to get him to calm down, but he kept screaming. When Miss Ashcroft came running to the parking lot to get her car, he began screaming right at her, saying things like, you have no right to keep me from my son. You will pay for this, young lady. She attempted to simply ignore him and leave, but I could tell that she was scared. I have to admit that I was a little afraid myself. I had previous experiences with vets. To get involved with angry situations is never good. There was a look in Derek's eyes that I had seen before in other vets right before a breakdown. I don't know if he did it, but he sure looked like a man with a lot of rage and nothing to lose. That's all I know. Okay, so this statement sounds kind of fishy. Bon Apple T, what's going on, man? Welcome to the stream. Doing well. Hope you're doing well. Chris looks shady. He does look a little shady. All right, so Derek seems to be on the up and up, but we do have a temporary order of custody right there, and his order was entered. There was a petition filed by Meredith Youngsiver seeking sole custody, and it was granted by the judge. So what we have here is Harmony, which is obviously the girl that we're looking to see who she was murdered. We're looking to solve her case. So Harmony, now dead. There's Harmony. Okay, blunt force trauma, so she's dead. This guy was mad because she testified in the custody case, and he lost custody. Okay, so does seem to be a little bit of motive there, but he does have an alibi, and he has witnesses to back up that alibi. So I don't know if we can pin this on him. I don't know. See. We'll see. All right, so I'll put this aside. So, by the way, this is Admiral. That's who he was on the boat with. And this is Chris, the lawn care guy that gave those statements. So that's that. I'm kind of lost here, guys. I'm not gonna lie. So right now, my strong suspicions are Christian, which is the fiance, who had an argument, was at Tully's. He was at Tully's, and they left outside together, and then his statement was he left her there, and all of a sudden she got murdered. Okay? You got Derek, who has motive because he lost his kid, but he has an alibi. So I'm going to put him over here. I don't think he did it. Now, remember, the objective that we're trying to do here is we got to have somebody that definitely implicates them of the crime. Okay, so we got to find something that implicates them of the crime. Andy Allen, the mother wrote a handwritten letter to us saying that She doesn't think that he did it. There is a childhood photo of them as well as the other one, wherever it is. But there's a childhood photo of Andy Allen and Harmony. They were inseparable since like the age of 6. So I don't think he did it. I don't know. Maybe Shelly says maybe they all got together and did it. Maybe, I don't know. But I can say that Christian is high up on my list here because he is now with Jenny, the best friend, and they have a family. So that's kind of fishy. And Rex. So Rex was the one calling and had the voices in his head. So I'm kind of lost. All right, we got to take a vote here. Who do we think did it? We got to talk this out. I'm trying to look and see if there's anything in the photos that help. Anything at all in the photos. So this is the back alley of the restaurant. Like just a simple photo, back alley. Let me look at the body. Like maybe there's something in the photo of the dead body. Footprint, anything at all? I don't see anything. I mean, she has a jacket on that's pretty big. Maybe somebody, like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'm lost, guys. Yeah, I'm between Rex and the fiance. That's who I'm between. So we got to go back and look at this evidence. All right, we got to go back. Let's go look at Rex again. We read Christian, so let's go look at Rex again. All right. I was at home the whole time. I got home from work around 9 p.m. and stayed in my apartment all night. But yet Rex... Wait. Was Rex the one that had the landlord? His car didn't leave where he was parked when he got home at 9. So, I mean, he technically has an alibi. The only person that doesn't really have an alibi is Christian, right? Like, Christian doesn't have an alibi. No one's really saying where he was. Let's see. I should have done more to protect her. I should have done where their footprints. Do you know where the killer came from? So the only person I can say is that Christian does not have an alibi. Everyone else technically has an alibi. And he has an Audi A4 and a Land Rover. Harmony and I went to the parking lot to check the Land Rover for my parents' presents. They weren't there, so I drove home to get the presents and left Harmony in the parking lot to return to the party. She was 50 feet away from the door when I left. Police apprehended me in my home when I was picking up the presents. Okay. We don't have any pictures of the parking lot. So, hold on a sec. So it says we need a key piece of evidence. A key piece of evidence. The only thing that I can think of, I'm gonna go back to Andy here. Because there is a key piece of evidence. The only person that I could say there was a key piece of evidence was Andy. And his car was there, and he lied about being there. So I am gonna say that let's look back at Andy again. Because it's like he's the least likely to do it, right? Put all this up so I don't mix them up here. So remember Andy, he like borrowed a tool to quote unquote fix the car. We gotta remember that. I don't know, man. I'm stumped. I'm gonna read this other statement and see. I'm thinking it could be Andy now. Maybe he just snapped. He was going to talk about how he loved her, and then he probably approached her, which is why his car was there. And then she probably said something like, "No, leave me alone. We're just friends." And then, boom, blunt force trauma to the head. I don't know. Let's see. All right, so Chad, I've known Andy for about 3 years. He's one of the nicest guys I've ever met. Never seen him violent or angry. When I heard about the murder, I wasn't sure what to think. I remember being disturbed by the news. Immediately reminded of something my father, career police officer, said when I was a child. Most murders are really more about love than hate. At the time, I didn't understand what he meant, but as I gotten older, I understand him more. Harmony's murder was a shock to everybody, even people like me who just knew her casually. She was young and beautiful. I was aware of how close she and Andy were. I know they had been close friends since childhood, Little League, I think. After her murder, I began to think about a few strange conversations I had with Andy. There was one occasion when we were joking about how hard it is to be just friends with a woman. At one point, he began staring off into the distance and said, "I guess it can work out as long as you never fall in love." I laughed, but he didn't, and I didn't even have to ask who he was thinking about. He talked about Harmony a lot. It was apparent that he had strong feelings for her. All right. After Harmony and Christian got engaged, I recall Andy joking about how funny it would be if he got drunk at the rehearsal dinner and told her how he really felt. I could sense that this was something he was seriously considering. The subject was dropped immediately. A few days later, I believe it was a few days before the rehearsal dinner, I asked him if he wanted to come with me to my daughter's basketball game that night. I was actually trying to keep him from going to the rehearsal dinner. I didn't want him to embarrass himself and make things awkward for the wedding, but he made it clear that he really wanted to go to the party. The conversation ended there. On Monday morning, after the murder, I offered my condolences to him at work. His eyes looked lifeless. I could tell he was distraught. I asked him what he saw at the party, and he told me that he couldn't go because he had to fix his brakes. And then I remembered him saying something about how it took him a while because he wasn't very experienced and had to borrow a tool to finish the job. By that time, it was too late to go to the party. He then told me about the phone call he got from Harmony's mother at 2 a.m. I can't even imagine how devastating this must be for him. The feeling might not have been mutual, but she was the love of his life, and I think he blames himself for what happened, like he could have stopped it if he had been there. But he was there, remember? He was there, guys. Where's that photo? I don't remember where the photo is. Let me look. We got it somewhere. Right here. Check it. He was there. His car was there. Right there. And that's how we proved that, that's how we got bonus envelope B, is because we proved that his alibi was missing something. So I'm on to him. I'm thinking that it's the tool. That it's the statement from Chad. I think that's the way we go. What do you think, guys? Do you think it's Andy? That maybe, I know he's a nice guy, but maybe it just got too much. He confronted her after Christian left. I don't know. I think, do we try it? Let's try it. Let's try it. Alright, so the two pieces of evidence is Chad's witness statement, and I would say the picture. I would say the picture. So Chad's witness statement. Witness statement form from Chad. And then it would have to be the photo, the front of the crime scene photo. That's the two documents. Okay. So that's not it. That's not it. It says we can get a hint, but I don't know if we should get a hint. So, So, okay, so Andy's thing here, his little person of interest form says, I was at home fixing the brakes on my car all evening. I went to bed around 11 p.m., but at 2 a.m. I received a phone call from Deborah Ashcroft, Harmony's mother, and she explained to me that Harmony was murdered at the party. My neighbor, Jason, can confirm that I was fixing my car when the crime happens. Okay, wait, time out. So here's Jason Grace. I have only been living on Andy's block for a few months, so I can't say I've gotten to know him real well, but he seems like a nice guy, the kind of neighbor you wouldn't be afraid to invite over for a beer, something like that. Anyway, he came over to borrow a tool that Friday night around 10 p.m. I know it was 10 because Dateline just ended. Andy asked for a torque. I think he said torque. Funny. Wrench to borrow. Told me he'd been fixing his brakes for the past few hours, which I don't doubt because he was kind of sweaty and out of breath. He's a big guy. We had a laugh about these things. How these things always go. You spend hours on the job, and just as you're about done, that's when something breaks and you can't finish. I gave him the torque wrench, and that was it. He seems like a good guy. I told him to stop by anytime he wanted to work on cars or have a beer, but I haven't seen him again since. Okay, so he got this about 10 p.m. She was found at 9, so maybe we jumped too quickly. I'm stumped, guys. I'm stumped. Anybody that's got the game, anybody that wants to take a stab at it. What do you guys think? Let's talk through this thing. All right, so we got Andy. He did get a tool. He did lie about where he was, but he couldn't have done it. I don't think he couldn't have done it. Then we got Christian. Okay, so then we got Christian here. Christian.
Sorry, I'm gonna get my phone so I can hear.
Yeah, Christian.
I forgot it.
And then Christian says that he left to go to the house, which is where he was arrested. So technically that checks out. Derek, I think, is off the hook. We'll say Andy's off the hook. We got Rex Ratliff, who I don't think is off the hook yet. He's the one that called. And was he seen there as well? Okay, so then we got Louise's statement. Louise McCoy. So that was the landlady. And she's the one that said that his car didn't move when he... Wait, time out. His car... Wait, time out. His car didn't move when he got home at 9. Okay, so he got home at 9. Okay, Miss Rattler seemed reluctant to open the door, but once he did, he apologized for the noise and said it would never happen again. Later, after I exited his unit, I returned to give him a brochure regarding a local therapy clinic called Helping Hands. He seemed very responsive to the brochure. He seemed to be staring at the face in particular. So I think it's Rex. I think that Rex did it because the voice is in his head. She looked like his mom, and the car gets home at 9. So let's say it's the witness statement for Louise McCoy. So the witness statement from Louise McCoy has him at 9. And then we need one more piece of evidence. He showed, let's see. What's the last piece of evidence? The question is, how was he there? How did he get there? That's the question. Wait. We didn't look at this. Let's look at the calls. Okay, so the call date all the way up to the date of the murder, 5/8. Wait, he talked to her. Or, well, I guess, nah, it was a minute and 8 seconds duration, and the rest of them are just small. So there's one that sticks out that was 1 minute and 8 seconds on the 8th at 12. Hold on. 12 at 2:13. Yeah. That one's kind of strange. Why would that one be that long? They're all incoming calls. So I'm going to say Cheryl Pratt, and then we're going to say the... Did anybody see him? I got home from work around 9 and stayed at my apartment all night. Well, that shoots that in the foot, right? Because if he got home from work... But where did he work? He worked at... I'm so confused, guys. Okay, doesn't say where he works. I don't think. '86 Chevrolet Chevette. Okay, that's not there. I don't see anything in this photo either. Okay. I don't see anything in this photo either. Guys, I'm stumped. I'm honestly stumped. The only person that doesn't have a quote-unquote alibi is Christian. And I keep going back and forth. I keep going back and forth on Christian there. I think the only thing is that gets me with Christian is he says he left and then he got picked up at home. So that kind of confirms it, but I think I'm missing something. I think I'm missing something. I feel like you guys might know something. What do you think? Huh. Christian doesn't have a temper. I don't know, guys. I'm missing it here. There was the argument. Christian had an argument. I'm trying to figure out where it would say. Where it would say that. What time the cops picked him up. Huh. See. See if there's something here. The Riverdale Marina will be holding its annual boat owner extravaganza Sunday, May 10th. Okay, so that kind of checks out. A fish fry. Dr. Aaron Margate from University of Indiana will be speaking at the Grant Park Pavilion Saturday, 8:30. Okay. Huh. Peterson was apprehended by police at his residence at around 10 p.m. So nobody knows where this guy was. I'm lost. I need your help. I'm lost.
Yeah.
Bubble
Climb out the
guppies.
crib.
You guys saying bubble guppies? That's what I was saying, Ashley, that he left, got in an argument.
What happened?
Nothing yet. It's like Andy has an alibi. The other guy has an alibi. Rex got off of work. He got it home at 9. And then his car didn't move according to his landlord. So they all have alibis. The only person that doesn't really have an alibi is
What about
Christian. Andy, the friend, said that he came and got a tool at 10. So she was already dead.
Oh. Well, dang. So nobody has anything in their story that could work?
Not that I see yet. I'm trying to see if we missed something.
What about the fiance? Did he check out with everybody?
Not yet. That's what I'm saying. And the fiance is 6 foot tall. And he's left-handed.
Who? Oh, he's left-handed. They said it would have been somebody who was left-handed or ambidextrous. Oh.
Alright, so he's left-handed, and the autopsy report said that they would have been hit from a left-handed person or somebody ambidextrous, which is two. I'm going to say that it's the person of interest and the autopsy report. Let's see if that's...
I mean, that would be so easily obvious, but hey, whatever we can... Are you on the actual murder mystery part now? Like, actually seeing the murder?
Yeah.
Aww.
Well, I mean, we're in the same spot that when you left. I haven't really gotten any further.
I know, I'm just...
So the autopsy report. Where's the autopsy report?
Or where does it say that he's left-handed?
Police. I don't even see. Is this the evidence report? No.
Oh wait. Oh, never mind. They wouldn't have.
I don't even see. Oh, coroner's report right there.
There's got to be some kind of connection as to...
We didn't get it. Do you want a hint?
No. Well, there's got to be a connection still, because think about it. Somebody went to the park and put that ring in the hand of the guy. So who would have known the park? Does anybody work around that park? Where does the fiance work? It says it on the blue sheet. The blue paper tells where they work.
Wait. So if he couldn't have got across the bridge, right?
Unless
are we
two
missing?
People work together.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, are we missing a 1, 2, 3, 4? Oh, 5. He's out. Okay. Okay, so
I think Ashley said.
Yeah, he got into an argument. That's for sure.
Who got into the argument?
Christian. So here's the thing. Jason Griggs' house is right here. And this is where Rex wait, which one? This is where I'm thinking it's Andy still. Because Andy got the tool and all that kind of stuff. And check it out. It was 9:38. It was 9:38. But he needed the tool. I don't know. The only people's houses that are on this side of the river is Jason Griggs and Admiral's house. And the military guy said they were on the river or whatever. So something might not check out with that. And he was pretty mad about losing custody. Let's go back to him.
Ashley said something.
When did the police report anywhere the Christian had blood on him? No, that's what I'm saying. I haven't seen any blood on anybody.
Did anybody else play baseball or whatever? Was it a coincidence that what's his name's mom died of a baseball bat?
No clue. I'm just looking at the statement here that he was mad. He didn't have his son and all that kind of stuff.
But I'm saying, who was he mad at?
So Derek Sivers is mad because basically Harmony testified in the case for him to lose custody.
Oh.
And it said, I can attest that Derek at the time was with me. We were alone together in my boat on the Ansley River between 8:30 and 10:30.
The bridge was closed, but that doesn't mean he couldn't have went on the river.
Hmm?
And what times was he with the guy?
From 8:30 to 10:30. And she was found by 9. They went as far as Port Royal and then turned around and went back to the marina.
Where's Port Royal?
All the way up the map. Oh, like up here.
So it wasn't him. Does anybody's alibi not check out?
No, everybody's alibi checks out. The only person that doesn't have an alibi is Christian, technically. He says he left and then got arrested at 10.
Which one's Christian? Oh, the fiance. So he got in a fight with her and just left? Before they got married?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a puppy.
And this guy's never been convicted or anything like that.
So have you tried to blame it on Christian, you said?
But I don't know what 2 documents could pin it on him. That's what I'm saying. It's never the person you think it is.
Can you hold her just a minute?
I'll put her to sleep. I'm gonna solve this thing. Here. I don't need the cover. I don't need the cover. Take the cover. It's too big.
I know. And her. Okay.
I don't know. I think we'll be good. Come here. You wanna? Yeah, your puppy. All right, here we go. There's your puppy. Yep. Your cover. You want your cover too?
The little one?
Get the little cover. Yeah, the little cover. Okay. So Christian is like the obvious choice. Like he got an argument. Like that's why I'm saying it's not him. The lawnmower kid did look shady, but he's not a person of interest. All right, there you go.
What lawnmower?
The lawnmower kid.
Who's that?
This lawnmower. This guy right there.
Hey, y'all.
He just reminds me of Boomhauer.
All right. The only other thing I think of, because it said always look at the pictures. You might find something you didn't expect. Where is the box? Here. You already opened up that one. There's got to be something else that we're missing. Have you seen if it was obvious whether or not the car was there?
Yeah, I've checked.
What is Christian's car? He said he left.
Well, he said he left in the Land Rover. Which so obviously he was there. So I mean that's not really a breakthrough.
I'm saying because there's a timestamp at 9:38. This is taken at 9:38.
No, I know, but I'm saying he would have left from the parking lot, which is where they were looking for the stuff, like looking for.
So was she killed in this alleyway? What is this picture of?
That's the back alley.
Is this where she was found?
Yeah, by the dumpster. I know. I don't know. I didn't see a dumpster in there either. So, Shelly, yeah, everybody. That's what I'm saying. Everybody's alibi checks out, except for Andy Allen, because Andy's the only one where his alibi was wrong.
He lied.
He straight up lied, and he's the one that was like in love with her, and all that. But the friend. Well, they weren't friends. They were neighbors. That's what it was. So they weren't really friends. They were neighbors. And you're right about the friends will cover for friends. That's why I'm kind of wondering, this Derek guy, like, were they really on the boat or not? That's the question. Where's the map again?
Puppy.
Thing is, baby, what's his name was at Tully's. Have you tried blaming it on Andy?
Yeah, but we need to know what documents make him.
What make it? Well, one, his car was there at 9:38. She was found at 9:48, so I mean, he was there when she was killed, for sure.
Okay.
And if you notice this too, his brake lights were on. His brake lights were on at 9:38, so he was leaving at 9:38.
Travis is like, I got nothing.
You see that?
It's old Andy. I know. That's what I'm saying.
But look, his brake lights.
Hey, baby girl. Waving.
Look, Michael. His brake lights were on at 9:38.
That's not his car. Andy's car is the other one.
So, at 9:38, is that the Land Rover?
No. This is Andy's car.
No, I'm saying Christian's
That's
car,
not
the
a
Land Rover.
No.
You sure?
Yeah. A Land Rover's
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying, what is the license plate number?
I don't know. I'm just saying, I don't know. I'm stumped, Travis. I'm like you.
He's
man.
a real
I'm
estate
stumped.
broker. Baby, he has an Audi and a Land Rover.
I know, but he was in the Land Rover, is what he said he left from.
Okay, then maybe he lied and he was in the Audi. Let's see. Silver Audi.
Well, that's not a silver car.
There's a white car. What's his name drive? Derek. A black Bronco. I don't even know.
I don't think they
what
would
is a
use that
Bronco?
picture again, for one. And I don't think that's where... I don't think that's going to be it. I think it's going to be somebody lied. And here's what I'm looking at. Admiral's house is over here.
Why is it that she was found in the alleyway at 9:48, but at the picture at 9:43 nobody was there? So was she killed between 9:43 and 9:48 in 5 minutes?
I don't know.
Because this is the
I don't
alleyway.
even know if that's where she was killed. I just know that they said that she was killed by the dumpster. Which I'm assuming is in the back of the building, which is the alleyway.
What's under that picture of the rings?
All right, we need a road trip. We need to go to scene of crime. What
We
you gonna
do.
say?
Fingerprints.
We need fingerprints. We need DNA. Where's Bones? Not the guy we got off. Where's Bones? Like the actual Dr. Bones. She would just look at this and be like, he did it.
She's
Why
like,
did he have to lie if he's trying to prove he's not guilty? I know.
I mean, maybe he was just scared. You know how that works out in the shows. We all think it's that person, and then they were just scared, and you're like, no, you're a killer.
Okay, but the ring has till death do we part. Till death do we part. That's a little fishy.
I mean, I guess. So photo is a victim as a child. Evidence photo, which is the engagement ring. Witness photo, okay. Business envelope, witness statement, phone records. What was the importance of the phone records?
He called a lot.
But he lied and said that he didn't call.
No, he called.
But he said he didn't know them, remember?
Yeah, but then he said he did. Like he remember he saw the brochure, it looked like his mom and all that.
Let me see the phone records. Then we'll see if
there's only one that's over a minute long. Well, there's two over a minute long.
Because then I know that's for his case, but what if...
No, not his case. That's a different guy. That's the Derek Sivers or whatever is the guy that lost his kid. This one's the one that heard the voices.
Yeah, I know that, but I'm saying this only shows his phone calls. He called 56 times?
To her, yeah.
Something's missing.
Oh.
Okay, so this was ordered... Okay. So how did you check out Sivers? Like, how did you check him out? Like, what made you...
Well, the landlord said that he was... he got off work and parked his car at 9 and it never moved. And the thing is, if that's true, Sivers' apartment's right here. He wouldn't have been able to get over to Grant Park. I'm still trying to figure out how the ring got in Bones' hand. That's what I don't know.
Well, somebody had to put it there, but what if...
Wait, you know what? One thing we haven't looked at. We haven't looked at Bones' file.
Baby, what if Derek's friend ran and put the ring in the hand? And Derek, you know what I'm saying?
Well,
what if Derek's friend put the ring in the hand?
Well, Admiral's house is on that side of the river. So that would work.
Because then that would make it to where somebody could have killed her and put the ring in the hand. This is the only one really involving two people.
Yeah. I'm saying. What kind of car did Rex have? No, it didn't. Well, I don't know. You can look at his report and you can see what kind of car he had.
Where is Rex? I have Derek. I don't have Rex. I have Andy. Oh, I do have Rex. Sorry. Let's see. Rex has a 86 Chevrolet Chevette, white.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
That's a Firebird in the picture.
I don't know cars. That's the thing. Is there any more evidence photos? Okay, so let's see what's on this. I'll see if maybe blood on it, fingerprint.
I don't know.
So they only got fingerprints from that guy? They never got it from the other suspects?
Well, he's the only one booked. You can't... Well, I guess you can, but... He's the only one that was arrested. Alright, I'm getting a hint.
I think we have to look at timestamps because there's a reason there's timestamps on these pictures. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but alright, so we're saying that the...
Do you have any other evidence?
I'm saying the coroner report and Christian Peterson. I don't know.
They said that he had.
What's the hint? What's the hint? Don't listen to Miss Ashcroft's advice. I knew that. I knew it.
What about Andy?
Yeah.
Well, we've kind of figured
I was
that.
gonna say that's not really a hint.
That's not a hint. The hint would be like, who did it?
That's not really a hint because we're already on to Andy, and I think it's Andy. I just don't know. I don't know what ties him. I'm trying to figure because, like, to me, it makes sense.
Maybe his neighbor lied because the murder weapon that he borrowed was his because of the torque wrench. But that would be a perfect murder weapon.
Well, Jason Griggs' house is on that. But Jason Griggs is the one. That's his friend, isn't it?
Jason Griggs is the neighbor.
So what ties him to it is Jason Griggs' house is on that side of the lake. When did they pick up Bones? When did they arrest Bones? Nine 9:30. Wait, when did they arrest Bones?
Oh wait, but Andy was right-handed.
But he could be ambidextrous.
Is anybody on here actually
Christian.
is ambidextrous?
He's left-handed.
Left-handed. Well, Christian Peterson is left-handed. But they said he is specifically right-handed. Wouldn't they put that he could do both?
No. They put whatever he says. How tall is he?
Wait. It says, well, it sure wasn't me. You have her jerk boyfriend, Christian. The stalker guy Harmony was scared of. And then there's a homeless guy with a ring. How did he know that the homeless guy had the ring?
That's right. What does it say after that? Say, how do you know about the ring?
It says, you seem awfully familiar with the details of the case. I watched the news and talked to just about everybody that was there in the past 48 hours. My best friend was murdered. I'm curious. Does that make me a killer? No, but the way you're talking to me right now seems a little suspicious. Suspect remains silent. You're right. I'm sorry about that. I'm a little on the edge. Know what I mean? Yes, I think I do. I know you're just doing your job. Sorry, I want to help. How can I help? You didn't attend the engagement party, did you, Andy? No, I didn't.
Alright, so we're going to
Why
say...
not? I thought you were her best friend since 6th grade. Great.
Suspect interview Andy Allen. That's one. And then what's the second? What's the second thing that ties him to I mean...
That he lied on his alibi.
I know, but that's not one. It's one of these pieces of paper.
What are the options?
Everything you have in front of you is an option. What two pieces of physical evidence?
Well, 2 pieces of physical evidence is that he knew a lot about the information.
That's not physical. That's in his mind.
Yeah.
What is, like, that interview page is physical.
Well, the torque wrench could have been the thing.
But that's not physical. We don't have the torque wrench. That's what I'm getting at. It's got to be what is in front of you right now. What form?
Okay, well, Jason, he's my neighbor across the street. So we know that Andy can walk too.
That's not physical. Okay, it has to be something
is.
on that page. On that list of everything.
Okay.
Wherever that is.
I know what physical is. I'm just
No,
guessing.
I'm saying the list of stuff. I mean the map maybe? Because Jason Griggs' house, let's say the map. So the map of Riverdale. That's not it. I know it's his suspect interview form. Gotta be a suspect interview form. But what else? Jason's Witness statement. Let's see.
Well, let's see something else.
Jason Griggs' witness, not photo.
This is Chad Highsmith. There is. What is Andrew's? I'm curious as if the guy. What if he called the crazy guy the crazy?
Cutting out for some reason.
So there was nothing relevant
Check.
about him calling.
Check one. Check. All right. I have no clue, to be honest.
Okay, well he checks out because the old lady says that he wasn't there. I mean that he was there.
It's got to be Andy.
Wait, where does Rex Ratcliffe live? Could he have walked there? It had to be somebody that was working with somebody because there's no way anybody who killed her couldn't have gotten the ring. The only thing I could think of is if Christian did it and Jenny went to go put the ring in her hand, in his hand.
Okay.
So Christian was a realtor. Where is his office located? Because if it's anywhere near the park, somebody had to know.
Yeah, but the hint just said don't listen to the mom.
No, I know that. But I'm saying someone had to know, someone had to work near where Bones was to know that he, was going to be there, that he was homeless. You think? Or they had to pass the park to get home. So who can go from the bar walking past the park
But
to
that
home?
bridge was closed.
Yeah, but they had a boat, right? One had a boat.
I don't know.
The only one we have anything that really lied and we know they lied was Andrew.
Exactly. So we gotta look at him. So we gotta keep looking at him.
But he's also right-handed. I mean, I know what you said. And he is a paralegal. So he would know what to say. He would know to tell his neighbor,
The puppy?
I was home fixing my brakes in my car all evening. I went to bed around 11 p.m., but at 2 p.m. I received a phone call from Ashcroft. But wait, the neighbor said that...
But wait, there's more.
He said that he borrowed the tool at 10?
Yeah.
So did he leave directly? Whoa. Nope. Watch this. Where's the thing?
He borrowed the tool at 10, and she was dead by 9.
But his car. Wait. She was dead at 9?
Yeah.
So his car was still there at 9:38. Is there any way to know how long it takes to get from the bar to his house? And he couldn't have borrowed the tool at 10 o'clock if he couldn't drive past the bridge to get home. But he was there at 9:38. If the bridge was closed, how did he get back home?
So then it would be...
It would be the statement from the friend because there was no way he got back home because of the bridge. So how did he borrow a tool at 10 o'clock?
There you go. So it'd have to be the map.
Why would it be in the map? I was showing, or no, it would be the article saying the bridge closed at 10 o'clock, and then, I guess the picture showing that.
Jason, yeah.
So the picture showing that he was there at 9:38 when the bridge was closed, so he couldn't have been fixing his car at 10 o'clock.
Well,
he couldn't have went to bed at 11.
Hug your puppy. Go to sleep. All right. There you go. All right. So let me slide up so I can clickety click. All right. So
Let's
Baby,
see.
you can't keep moving around. You gotta lay down.
That's the only thing I can think of.
I just don't know how to click that, like how to put that in here.
Well, you would do the photo because the photo has the timestamp.
So the photo of the front. So you got
The photo of
lay
Foley's.
down. Amaris, baby, lay down. All right, so front of restaurant, and then what's tied to it? What's the next thing? The article?
Yeah, the article because the bridge was closed.
Nope.
Or it's the picture and the whatever the friend's thing was. Who was his neighbor? Chad? Witness statement form from Chad. No, wait. Who's his neighbor? No, Jason Griggs. Jason Griggs. So it's the witness statement from Jason Griggs.
And the photo.
And the photo.
No.
It's lying.
Don't listen to Miss Ashcroft's advice is the only hint. Need another hint? Yes.
What would Miss Ashcroft...
Andy lied about something significant on the top half of his person of interest sheet. It's not one of the two documents you're looking for. But if you know what he lied about, you'll crack the case. But
it's because it says he's right-handed. Right?
I don't know.
Did it say top right?
You know what?
His address.
No. Where's the baseball picture? Where's the baseball picture?
Right here. He lied about something. What did he lie about?
It's the baseball picture.
Wait, do you know? Could you see if he was left or right-handed?
He's wearing a left-handed glove, so he's right-handed. Wait, he's wearing a left-hand... Yeah, wait, let me see. No, he's wearing a left-handed glove. That he is right-handed. And then... Wait, where's the other picture? There's another picture. Is he ambidextrous?
What does that picture say?
Wait a minute. That's
him. It! He is! That's it!
He's left-handed.
So it's the baseball pitcher?
It's this picture, because this one is him.
Yes.
And you can't tell, but this
well,
one's
it's
him.
either one of the pictures. It shows that he... Well,
No.
actually, it's the
No,
person
that
of
one
interest.
he's got a bat in his hand. So you can't tell if he's left or right-handed. This one he's got a glove. So it's the picture of the mom in between them.
Yeah, but I'm saying he lied about the fact that he's right-handed on the person of interest form, so it'd be the person of interest form. I mean,
yeah, but it said that's not one of the documents.
Oh.
But this proves that he is left-handed.
That he is left. So he lied about being there. He lied about being left-handed.
So harmony with two boys and mother. That's one of the photos. So that's it. So that's that.
Yes.
And then he also lied. So then it would be... The other form would be the Jason Griggs witness form.
Yeah.
No, not Jason Griggs. It would be the...
Yeah, the neighbor.
No, it would be his interview.
Oh, the interview where... Well, yeah, I guess, but... Or no, it would be the picture of his car and the timestamp.
No, that's it. It was the interview. His interview, because he lied. Because it said that the coroner's report said that it's left-handed, and then he's the interview here. You did it. You proved Andy is left-handed. Congratulations, your breakthrough in this case just made the 10 o'clock news. You may now open the bonus envelope. Check this out, guys.
In a shocking turn of events today, 48-year-old Riverdale man Andy Allen has confessed to a murder that happened over 2 decades ago. According to authorities,
He
Mr. Allen
confessed.
confessed to murdering Harmony Ashcroft in the parking lot behind Tully's restaurant in Riverdale on May 8, 1998. The murder happened on the night before Miss Ashcroft was to be married and drew national media attention at the time. Allen's confession comes just days after the surprising release of another man, William McBride, who had been wrongfully convicted of the same crime. According to his confession, Allen approached the victim in the parking lot to tell her that he loved her, and after responding that she did not feel the same, he became enraged and struck her in the head, crushing her skull and killing her instantly.
Okay.
Allen admits to then stealing her engagement ring and leaving the scene of the crime.
He admitted to stealing
While driving home, he placed the ring in the hand of a homeless man sleeping in Grant Park.
He drove home.
That man, William McBride, was found by police with the victim's ring and was convicted of murder. McBride spent over 20 years behind bars for a crime that he did not commit. Allen originally told police that he was at home on the night of the murder, but an independent investigation uncovered photographs showing a vehicle with his license plate at the crime scene. Allen also lied to police about being right-handed because investigators were looking for a left-handed killer. An independent investigator also uncovered evidence revealing that Mr. Allen had lied to police and had been left-handed his entire life. He switched to writing with his right hand while under investigation for the murder and has continued living as a right-hander for over 2 decades. When detectives approached Allen about the inconsistencies in his alibi earlier today, he apparently broke down and confessed. I will have more on this story later in the broadcast.
Travis thinks I like him. This is
Oh, that's his confession. Read his confession. All that work? We need to read the confession.
this is a voluntary statement. Oh wait, yeah it is. Never mind, it's his confession.
I want to see what he said.
Says you just cracked a murder. Alright, so it says that my name is Andy Allen. I killed Harmony Ashcroft. It was a crime of passion and not premeditated.
She said, "Good job, detectives." Sorry.
Good
job, detectives. I didn't mean to
Hey,
make her like that.
Thanks for the like.
We got stuff.
Yeah, guys, if you liked it, make sure to share.
We'll be a little more experienced next time.
I think we're gonna be on to something. I think we're gonna set this up to where we
Yeah.
can get you guys. Yo, come on, thanks for that host.
We'll definitely set it up a little differently the next one we do.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, so you guys can see the pictures.
Yeah, we'll set it up and be more professional next time. This is the first time just to see if this is something that you guys like. Let us know. Tell us in the comments there. Is this something you like? Pam, thanks for the like.
Thank you.
Is this something that you like? Would you like to watch more of these types of detective streams? Do you like the gaming? You like a mix of all of it? I don't know what you guys tune in for.
I think this could be more interactive than it was. I think we could do better with the,
yeah.
like being able to show the evidence a little bit better. I think that would make it more fun so that everybody can kind of draw a conclusion.
I think if we set it up to where something's online, like where people can go and look at it for sure.
Maybe we could do a giveaway and like buy 2 of them and then we can give away the other one so that way somebody else for sure could be looking at evidence with us.
That's cool.
That would be fun.
I think we need a multi-cam setup though. I think we need like a bulletin board or something like that. You like the stuff we can interact in? That's pretty fun. Alright, well while I have you guys here, let's do this. I want to see if this works. Oh, you guys are on Facebook though. You would have to be on Twitch, I believe.
What is that one game we used to play where we came up with like the little funny t-shirts and stuff?
Oh, yeah. Timothy, thank you for that follow.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yes. That was...
I forgot what it's called.
Oh, we still got time. It's 11. Do you want to play one round? Well, I don't think I have to download it.
I was about to say Jackbox, that's it.
It's Jackbox. I have to download it, so never mind.
Not only that, baby, you know my.
It's 11. Yeah, we'll probably cut it here. But I
you know,
will say,
get tired of
the
9
next
o'clock.
the next family stream, the game night, will be a Jackbox party, and we'll have fun. We'll definitely.
Jackbox is hilarious. It's so much fun.
And you guys can interact with that one for sure.
Yeah.
The Jackbox parties are fun.
Yeah.
They get really funny too. And if you got a cell phone, you can play.
Yeah, that's what I'll probably play on.
So, alright guys, we're going to cut it. Thanks so much for helping us solve this murder. Look here guys, we did it. We proved that Andy is left-handed and he is the murderer, the low-down scoundrel. And, yeah.
It was a crime of passion.
Crime of passion. It'll do it to you every time. But, till next time.
Every time.
Till next time, have a good one. Peace.
Good night.
Bye.
You're cool. You're like, peace. And I'm like, good night.
Peace.
Good night, y'all.